Okay, let's look at the next theorem. What we are doing is, it says that two circles touch each other. The point of contact lies on the straight line through the center, through THROUGH, through. Uh, okay, if two circles touch each other, the point of contact lies on the straight line touching through this straight line through the center. Now there are two possible cases. The first case is when the given circles touch each other externally. Like here, there are two circles I have shown, one in blue and one in the green. These two circles are touching each other at point P. Given is circle with center A, center A and center B are touching touching externally at P. This point P is the point of contact. They will touch each other. If they are not cutting, they either they can be cutting or they can be not touching, even they can be separated. But here he is saying when they are touching. So we are saying the two circles where center A and B are touching each other externally. In case 1 I am talking of external touching. In B part, in second case, we will consider when the two circles are touching each other externally. That is possible. So circle with center A and center B are touching externally at P. Now what we will do is construction through P. Through P, PQ, a common tangent is drawn. A common tangent is drawn. A straight line passing through P and not cutting the circle, touching the circle, is drawn. Join P to A, P to B. Join P to A and P to B. This is your construction part. Now let us see the proof part. In the proof part, what I am going to say is that angle APQ will be 90 degree. Why will it be 90 degree? We just read time and again. We read in the first theorem, then we applied it to the second theorem. The tangent and radius are always perpendicular. Tangent and radius are always perpendicular. PA is radius. Why? Where point of contact is joined to the center of the circle. PQ is tangent. So tangent and radius are perpendicular. Tangent perpendicular to radius. In the short form I am writing. You can write in the complete form, tangent and radius are perpendicular to each other. Similarly, I'll say BPQ is 90 degree. Tangent is perpendicular to radius. Here also the same case. PB is the radius and PQ is the tangent. So they are perpendicular to each other. Now let us see if I add APQ plus BPQ, what do I get? 90 plus 90, that is 180. And when this angle APB is 180, what does it mean? So angle APB is 180 degree. What does it mean? It means APB is a straight line. So APB is a straight line, because a straight line is always of 180 degree. It is a straight line because it is of 180 degree. This is a straight line. We were able to prove it. Why it is a straight line? Because we said tangent and radius are perpendicular. There were two circles, so two radius, and we had a common tangent. So we said APQ is 90, we said BPQ is 90, we added APQ plus BPQ, we got 90 plus 90, that is equal to 180. So APB becomes 180 degree, and APB is 180 degree means APB is a straight line. So A, P and B are on the same straight line, are on the same straight line, same straight line. And that's what we had to prove. We had to prove that P lies on the line joining A and B. I have joined AB and I have shown that P is lying on that line because APB is how much? 180 degree. So in other words, we can say P lies on line joining A and B. And A and B are what? They are the centers of the circle. So this is first case. This is first case when two circles are touching each other externally. Case 2 is two circles touch each other internally. Now let's see case 2. Circles touching each other internally. Internally. They are touching each other internally. I'll take another two circles with different colors I would like to take. Let me take one with black. Okay, one with black. And let me take another circle with another color. Okay, let me try red. But this is difficult to make. This is the problem. Try again. Okay, let's try it again. Hmm, no, we'll try again. Because when it takes the shape, correct shape, then it. Okay, let me try it once more. Otherwise, I'll draw by hand. No, dear. Okay, let me try once from the very beginning. Let me draw first the smaller circle. Let me draw the smaller circle. Okay, let me try now the bigger circle. It will be more difficult though, I know. No, it is not coming. I'll have to use the. Okay, let me use the hands only. No mind. Alright, I got it now. Now, one center is given this B of the smallest, and let us see for the larger circle, uh, A. And here, let me say here is the point P. Here's the point P. Uh, let's see that. Given circle with center A and B, A and B are touching internally internally at point P. They are touching internally at point P. They are touching each other internally at point P. A is the center of the larger circle, which is, I think, little going haywire. I'll correct it. A is the center of the larger circle, B is the center of the smaller circle, and P is the point of contact. So again, what is the construction we are going to do? Construction would be at P, draw a common tangent, draw a common tangent PQ. I'll draw a common tangent PQ at this. Let me show you. Like this is the common tangent which is shown drawn at PQ. Join B to P and A to P. Join A to P and B to P. Now proof. Proof is exactly the same as we did in the previous theorem. And what was the proof in the previous theorem? What did we do? We said that angle APQ will be 90 degree. Tangent perpendicular to radius, or radius perpendicular to tangent. AP is the radius and PQ is the tangent, common tangent. Similarly, I will say BPQ is 90 degree, tangent perpendicular to radius is perpendicular to radius. AP is radius, which is perpendicular to the common tangent PQ. BP is also radius of the smaller circle, and obviously it is going to be perpendicular to the tangent, common tangent PQ. So if I add this angle APQ plus BPQ, then it will again be 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is 180 degree. What does it mean? It means angle APB is 180 degree. And what does it imply? It implies APB is a straight line, is a straight line. APB is a straight line, and a straight line is always of 180 degree. A straight line is of 180 degree. So when APB is a straight line, then that means A, B and P lie on the same straight line, on the same straight line. That is what we were saying. Whether the circles are touching each other internally or whether circles are touching each other externally, the line joining the center of the circle and the point of contact of the tangent will lie in the same line. And there were two cases which we discussed. One case was when the circles were touching each other externally, like in this case, when they were touching each other externally. But the method used was the same. In both the cases, we used the basic principle that tangent is always perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact, or radius is always perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. AP is perpendicular to PQ. That means angle APQ is 90 degree. BP is radius which is going to be perpendicular to PQ. So angle BPQ will be 90 degree. We added APQ plus BPQ. 90 plus 90 gave us 180 degree. That means angle APB is how much? 180 degree. If angle APB is 180 degree, that means APB is a straight line. Sorry. That means APB is a straight line. And if the APB is a straight line, that means all the 3 points A, P and B lie on the same line. That is what it had said. It had said that the centers of the circle, the point of contact lies on a straight line joining the center of the circle. Now let us see the second case where the two circles are touching each other internally. It's a very nice, it is not a very nice figure, but it is going to serve the purpose. Somewhere circles are not drawn because I tried too many times. One is the bigger circle is green circle. It is complete. Please understand it to be complete. Don't see the breakages in that. So, and the smaller is red circle. It is difficult because we have to draw it inside. Uh, so what happens is A is the center of the bigger circle, B is the center of the smaller circle. A is the center of the black circle, B is the center of the red circle. PQ is a common tangent. So I would say that angle APQ will be 90 degree. Again the same reason, radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. Radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. Then we will say BPQ is also 90 degree. Radius and tangents are perpendicular to each other. So that means APQ plus BPQ both are what? 100 and this is I have done a mistake here. APQ is 90 and BPQ is 90. So it is not 180 degree. Here we have made a mistake. We are now going to add them here. Here what we are saying is that both, what are we doing here? We will say APQ is equal to BPQ is equal to 90 degree. So so ABPQ, or yeah, it's okay. So we'll say A, B, and P lie on the same straight line because they are both are making the same angle. They are making the same angle to the same line. So they are going to lie on the same straight line. So that finishes our two more theorems based on this